So here I am in Copenhagen doing the last revise of The Killing. I want to do this simply as a revision. I don't want to edit it, I don't want to change words, I just want to read the thing and mark things I don't like and check them later on the computer and then correct them there. How do you do it? Well, initially I bought an iPad thinking you could revise on an iPad, and you can't. I mean, the truth is, it's a nice enough device for some things, but you stick a manuscript on there as a PDF, which is what I've got here. It's actually a nightmare to navigate because you've only got one thing to do it with, and that's your finger. Even if you use a stylus, so you're constantly, if you want to move up and down, you do that. But then if you get a pencil to write something like that, okay, we've highlighted there. If I try moving up and down the page, it highlights again, so I've got to go back, choose the tools, and it's just constant messing around. So try as I might, I cannot revise on an iPad or any other tablet that just has that single touch screen effort. It's just too messy, and I kind of gave up on it, but there is a solution, and here it is. So this is the HTC Flyer. It's a 7-inch Android tablet. Looks pretty much like all other Android tablets, really. Very nicely done, not cheap. It's not at the moment, but it comes with one thing that makes it special, which is this. It's got a pen, and this is not your average stylus. This is a proper digitiser pen, and what that means is that the tablet knows when you're using your pen, and it knows when you're using a finger. Now, I've just imported my 1000-page manuscript for The Killing into here as an EPUB file. You can do that very easily from Pages or from Scrivener, and I'm sure from Word. And it comes in looking just like a book. I love to revise a manuscript looking like a book because you get a different perspective on it, and revision is all about perspective. So there we have the whole thing as a book. I can go to the different pages along here. I can put in bookmarks. I can see it in different sizes. I can do all of the things you'd expect to do within Kindle, although this is actually doing it within Kobo, a special version of Kobo to work with the pen. Obviously you can run Kindle on here, but the pen won't work with it in this particular way. What's the big difference? Well, you can see I'm moving the pages around with my finger, but say I want to make a note, I just make a note, and it's just like using a red pen. I can just write in whatever I want and edit, ring, rub out, use proper publishing marks. It's just like using a red pen on paper, which is what I want a revision. I don't want anything else. You can do other things. Press a little button on there, you can erase. Press another button, you can highlight. And if you've highlighted something, you can tap on it with your finger and put in a note. See, you know if you want to put in a note, you can either scribble it or you can tap there and type it in. So there's a lot more that you can do, and as you can see, when you've done the note, it appears there in the side. It's a really easy way to mark up a manuscript, and then when I'm done, I just put it into a dock at the end by the side of my computer and do the corrections from the screen on the tablet. It's just the way I'd work with paper. I'd normally just have piles of pages next to the machine. With this, I just have the tablet there. It is fantastically powerful. I've revised this book on planes, on trains, sitting around airports, just messing around at home, and here in this apartment in Copenhagen out on the patio, and then just come back and done the changes on the Mac. The gotchas are, you can't share these revisions. They are just stuck on this thing, which is fine. That doesn't affect me at all, but if you're working with other people, that could be quite awkward. Whether that's going to change or not, I have no idea. The other gotcha I discovered is that when you export your EPUB file, you've got to do it properly in sections. This is a really long book, and the first version I had was just one section, and it got very, very slow after a little while. As soon as I'd broken it up properly into sections, i.e. chapters and parts, which is not hard, it went really, really quickly. As you can see, I can go right from beginning to end very, very quickly. I say that, there we are. So, you know, and this is a book of over 200,000 words, so that's pretty good. And, you know, it will search as well, it will do all those clever things. For me, this is the best gadget I've bought in years. It's the thing I've been looking for from tablets. It actually replaces paper for revision. I am totally sold. It cost me £400 from Amazon, and it's the best £400 I've spent on technology in many a long year. And as soon as they come out with a 10-inch tablet that has this scribe technology with it, I'm sold. I will get one of those because then I can edit it at home on the larger screen. So that's me. I've found out how I can revise on a tablet, and the iPad and all the other Android tablets, I'm afraid, simply don't cut it, but this certainly does.